Today we learn about this 11th standard chemistry. That is already we have learned more topics in this lesson. So you might have remembered we have learned about hydrogen, water, and then what other important isotopes of hydrogen, position of hydrogen in the periodic table, orthohydrogen, parahydrogen, then about hard water, soft water, temporary hardness, permanent hardness, how to remove the temporary hardness in water and permanent hardness in water. Okay, and some of the uses of this permanent hardness and temporary hardness. So everything we have learnt, and now we are going to see an important concept today, that is heavy water, D2O. So you will know that this heavy water, it is the oxide of hydrogen. This heavy water, it is an oxide of hydrogen. We know it is an isotope, deuterium oxide. It is an oxide of hydrogen, and this D2O is produced by the electrolysis of water. Water electrolyze பண்றப்போ நமக்கு கிடைக்கிறது வந்து என்னது D2O, and electrolysis வந்து எது வந்து அதிகமா ஆகும் அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா water will undergo electrolysis very easily compared to D2O. Okay, and now this heavy water, that is one part of heavy water is present in 5000 parts of ordinary water. So 5000 parts of ordinary water la one part வந்து என்னது நம்ம heavy water. Okay, it is very less. Okay, one part of this heavy water is present in 5000 parts of our ordinary water. So this is the introduction about our heavy water. So it is the oxide of hydrogen, and then it is formed by the electrolysis of water. Water electrolyze பண்ணும்போது நமக்கு கிடைக்குது, and then when you compare the electrolysis, heavy water வந்து கம்மியா electrolyze ஆகும் compared to ordinary water, and this heavy water, one part of heavy water is present in 5000 parts of ordinary water. 5000 மடங்கு ordinary waterல ஒரு மடங்கு நமக்கு தான் எங்க இருக்கு, this heavy water is present. Okay, what are the physical properties of this heavy water? Same as that of our water. It is a colorless, odorless, tasteless liquid. Colorless, odorless, smell, no smell, and tasteless liquid. Colorless, odorless, tasteless liquid. So this heavy water, it is a colorless, odorless, tasteless liquid. So you can compare the properties of heavy water and our ordinary water. Okay, the properties are somewhat same, similar, but there will be some mark difference. Okay, so properties mark similar, there will be some mark difference between the heavy water and our ordinary water. So these are some of the physical properties of heavy water. Then chemical properties of heavy water. So if our compound containing hydrogen reacts with this heavy water, it will undergo exchange reaction. So compound la hydrogen irundhuchna adu heavy water la serumbodhu it will undergo some exchange reaction, or the hydrogen will be exchanged for deuterium. So the hydrogen place la yaar kodukandru appdi pathina deuterium. Okay, so these are some of the exchange reaction. Now we'll see some exchange reaction. Sodium hydroxide, you will know NaOH, when it reacts with deuterium oxide. When it reacts with deuterium oxide, it forms, இதுக்கு பதிலா dy substitute ஆயிடும், ஒரு d வந்து substitute ஆயிருக்கும், அப்ப it will form NaOD. அப்ப மிச்சம் ஒரு d இருக்குமா, ஒரு d க்கு ஒரு h இருக்கும் இல்லையா. சோ இந்த D2O ல ஒரு d வந்து இதுல போய் உட்கார்ந்து, ஒரு d இதுல போய் உட்கார்ந்துச்சுனா இந்த h வெளியே வரும் இல்லையா. இந்த h வெளியே வரும்போது இந்த h, இந்த O, இதுல ஒரு d இருக்குமா, ரெண்டு d அது சேர்ந்து இது form HOD. Okay, so this is the exchange reaction. It will form HOD. Okay, this is the exchange reaction of this deuterium oxide. Now on treatment with HCl, so HCl ஓட this deuterium oxide வந்து நீங்க நம்ம வந்து ட்ரீட் பண்றோம், அப்ப என்ன ஆகும், it will form DCl plus HOD. Okay, இந்த H க்கு பதிலா ஒரு D வந்து இதுல உட்கார்ந்துரும், இங்க ஒரு D இருக்கு, ஒரு O இருக்கு இல்லையா, and இங்க ஒரு H இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த H சேர்ந்து it forms HOD. Okay, so this is how you have to write the exchange reaction. Then ammonium chloride on treatment with D2O, 2D2, it forms ND4, 4D2, okay, ND4Cl plus 4HOD. NB4Bl plus 4HOD. This is 4 எடுத்துங்க. 4 னா பாத்தீங்கன்னா இதுல 8 இருக்கு இல்லையா? இந்த 8ல 4 வந்து இதுல உட்காரும். NH4 ல ND4Cl ஆகும். மிச்சம் இதுல 4 D இருக்கும். அப்புறம் இதுல இருந்து வர 4 H இருக்கு இல்லையா? 4 H மிச்சம் 4 O இருக்கும். அதெல்லாம் சேர்த்து என்ன ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடும்? 4HOD. Okay, this is our exchange reaction. ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது. ஹைட்ரஜனுக்கு பதிலா யார் கொடுக்கறா? இதுல deuterium. So this is the exchange reactions of deuterium oxide. That is our heavy water. Okay. Then the same heavy water, when it reacts with hypophosphorus acid. So hypophosphorus acid la react பண்ணும்போது என்ன? What is the formula for hypophosphorus acid? H3PO2. Okay. Hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid. So when it reacts in hypophosphorus acid, this deuterium, only one hydrogen is exchanged with one deuterium. So இதுல ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் மட்டும் தான் deuterium ஆல எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். எப்படி அப்படினா H2DPO2 H2DPO2 plus HOD. H2DPO2 plus HOD. ஒரு H மட்டும் தான் போயிட்டு அதுக்கு பதிலா யார் வந்திருக்கா? D வந்திருக்காங்க. அந்த H தான் இது HOD. Okay. H2DPO2 plus HOD. So இதனால நமக்கு என்ன தெரியுது? Shows that our hypophosphorus acid is a monobasic acid. So இது என்ன நமக்கு தெரியுது? This hypophosphorus acid ஒரே ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் தான் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் ஆயிருக்கு. அதனால that shows that it is a monobasic acid. You know about acidity, basicity and monobasic and where this acidity comes and where this basicity comes. We already learned in 10th standard as well as we learned in 11th standard. Okay, monobasic acid. ஒரே ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் தான் வெளியே போயிருக்கு. அதனால mono ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் போனதுனால monobasic acid. So this equation shows that this hypophosphorus acid is a monobasic acid. Okay, so this is one reaction. And we can also write some other reactions of this some other compounds that reacts with deuterium oxide to form some other compound. Okay, that can also we can write for this heavy water. Okay, for example, aluminium compound. Okay, this heavy water reacts with this aluminium compound, that is Al4C3 plus D2O. Okay, Al4C3 plus 12 moles. Okay, D2O, it forms 3CD4 plus 4AlOD thrice. Okay. So this Al4C3 12 moles of D2O react பண்ணும்போது it forms 3C the Al4 பதிலா என்ன வந்திருக்கு? D4 வந்திருக்கு. ஓகே, அப்படி ஞாபகம் 3C D4. அப்புறம் இது என்னவா இருக்கு? இந்த A இங்க வந்து ஜாயின் ஆகும்போது அது என்னவா ஆயிடும்? 4AlOD thrice. Okay, 4AlOD thrice. Similarly, we are going to write for CaC2 with D2O. It forms C2D2 plus CaOD twice. C2D2 plus CaOD twice. C2D2 plus CaOD twice. Then Mg3N2. Okay, Mg3N2, when it reacts with deuterium oxide, it forms 2N. The Mg3 பதிலா என்ன பண்ணனும்? D3 போடணும். 2ND3 plus 3 moles of MgOD twice. Okay, then Ca3P2, calcium phosphide, when it reacts with 6 moles of deuterium oxide. Okay, so என்ன ஃபார்ம் ஆகும்? 2P Ca3 பதிலா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? D3. Okay, 2P D3 plus 3 moles of CaOD twice. 3 moles of CaOD twice. So these are all the chemical properties of what? This heavy water. So heavy water, when it reacts with compound containing hydrogen, it will undergo exchange reaction. Heavy water வந்து compounds containing hydrogen ஓட react பண்ணும்போது it will undergo exchange reaction. Okay, we will see one by one reaction. Okay, so first one, when it reacts with sodium hydroxide, it forms, so here this hydrogen is replaced by what? D. NaOD plus HOD. Then HCl plus D2O. இந்த H க்கு பதிலா என்ன போடுவோம்? D. Then we get DCl. மிச்சம் இங்க ஒரு D இருக்கும், ஒரு O இருக்கும். இந்த H இங்க வந்துருமா இல்லையா? அப்ப என்ன ஆயிரும்? HOD. Then NH4Cl plus 4D2O. இங்க 4 ஹைட்ரஜன் எடுத்துட்டு என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? 4D. அப்ப ND4Cl plus இங்க மிச்சம் எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 8 D ல 4 D இருக்கு இல்லையா? 4D plus O plus இங்க 4 H மொத்தம் சேர்ந்து என்ன ஆயிரும்? 4HOD. Okay, that is the second equation. Then hypophosphorus acid, deuterium oxide reacts with hypophosphorus acid. Formula என்ன? H3PO2. அப்போ ஒரே ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் மட்டும் தான் அதுல வந்து உருவாகும். So one hydrogen is changed by this deuterium and it forms H2DPO2 plus HOD. Okay, it shows that this hypophosphorus acid is a monobasic acid. So in the equation நமக்கு என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னா hypophosphorus acid is a monobasic acid. Then some other compounds will be formed on reaction with deuterium oxide. Okay, this Al4C3 when it reacts with deuterium oxide, இங்க எப்படி எழுதணும்? எப்படி ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும்னா 3C, இந்த Al4 க்கு பதிலா என்ன போடுறீங்க? D4. அப்போ 3CD4 plus மிச்சம் இருக்கிறது எவ்வளவு? 4AlOD twice. Okay, then CaC2 plus D2O போடும்போது you get C2D2 plus CaOD twice. Okay, then magnesium nitride, okay, Mg3N2, when it reacts with deuterium oxide, you will get 2Nd3 plus 3MgOD twice. Okay, then Ca3P2, calcium phosphide, when it reacts with deuterium oxide, what happens? We get 2Pd3 plus 3 CaOD twice. Okay, so these are all some of the chemical properties of heavy water D2O. Okay, then uses of this D2O. What are the uses? Okay, this heavy water, it is used as a moderator in nuclear reactor. So heavy water வந்து nuclear reactorல moderator use பண்றாங்க. heavy water எங்க யூஸ் பண்றாங்க? Heavy water is used as a nuclear reactor. Moderator in nuclear reactor. Heavy water is used as a moderator in nuclear reactors. To lower the energy of fast moving neutrons. Moderator use பண்ணுது. அது என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா lower the energy of fast moving neutron. It is used as a moderator in nuclear reactors to lower the energy of fast moving neutrons. Lower the energy. Fast moving neutrons oda energy வந்து கம்மி பண்ணுவாங்க. Lower the energy of fast moving neutrons. Fast moving neutrons. Lower the energy of fast moving neutrons. Then it is used as a tracer. Okay, this heavy water is used as a tracer to study organic reaction mechanism. Organic reaction mechanism எப்படி நடக்குது அப்படிங்கறத ஸ்டடி பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு tracer யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. Organic reaction mechanism, it is used as a tracer to study organic reaction mechanism and to study the mechanism of metabolism reaction. Okay, so organic reaction mechanism படிக்கணும், metabolism reaction பத்தி படிக்கணும். என்ன யூஸ் பண்றோம்? This heavy water as a tracer. Okay, metabolic reaction, okay, is used to study the mechanism of metabolic reactions or metabolism of some chemical reactions. Okay, then it is used as a coolant. Okay, it is used as a coolant in nuclear reactors. Okay, coolant and nuclear reactors use பண்றோம். It is used as a coolant in nuclear reactors and it absorbs the hot energy or it absorbs the heat generated. Okay, and it will produce the suitable temperature for the nuclear reaction to take place. So it is used as a coolant in nuclear reactor as it absorbs the heat generated. So it is used as a coolant in nuclear reactor as it absorbs the heat generated inside the nuclear reactor. Nuclear reactor heat generate ஆகுது, அது cool பண்றதுக்கு we are using this heavy water. Okay, so these are all some of the important uses of this heavy water. It is used as a moderator in nuclear reactor to lower the energy of the fast moving neutrons and it is used as a tracer to study the organic reaction mechanism and the mechanism of metabolic reactions and it is used as a coolant in nuclear reactor as it absorbs the heat generated inside the nuclear reactors. Okay, so these are all the uses we know it is similar to water, but there will be some marked difference. Okay. Then the chemical properties of this deuterium oxide, it will mainly undergo exchange reaction, and some of the uses of this heavy water, so 3 important uses there. So this is very very important. So for your homework, you learn the chemical property, learn and write the chemical property and uses of this heavy water. Okay. So your assignment is learn and write the chemical property and uses of heavy water. So your assignment is learn and write the chemical properties and uses of heavy water, D2O. Okay. Learn and write the chemical properties and uses of heavy water, D2O. Okay. Very very important question. Again and again I am saying, don't postpone. You first read, you want to read, reading, and then you understand, and then you learn, and after that you write in a rough note, and then you write an assignment note and take a photocopy and send it to me without any mistake. Okay, I am always there to check your assignment. Again and again I am saying, don't postpone your homework, because in chemistry everyday learning is important. Every day you have to learn some concept. Okay, how much you can learn, and apart from the videos question, you can also learn the other important questions also. So this questions you can take a note and you can write the other important question apart from the book back question, because learning each and every concept is very important in chemistry. It is very useful for your future and also for the competitive examination.